All right, and the Karnataka governor versus government face-off escalates further. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has now reacted to Governor Thawarchand Gehlot, writing to President Murmu. Following the showdown in assembly, he has said that it does not matter what he's written in that letter. According to the rules, the governor is supposed to read the speech. So pretty much nothing new that's come out in that light. They remain pretty adamant on both sides. Listen to this.
ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಏನು ನಡೀತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರು ಈಗ 176 of the Indian Constitution, 163 of the Indian Constitution says shall address shall ಅಂತ ಪದ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸೋದು ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು.
For more on this, we have Rohini live with us right now. Rohini, thank you so much for joining me. Of course, given how we've seen this entire thing play out in this past week, what do you think is going to happen going forward?
When the delegation of the Karnataka government had come to regarding the speech that had to be delivered, and he had talked about the objective to certain paragraphs that is.
All right, well, Rohini, I don't seem to have a very clear line with you right now. Of course, we'll try and get her back online with us, but this is where things stand right now. The Karnataka governor versus government face-off. It's only escalated in the past few days. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has also now reacted to Governor Gehlot, writing to President Murmu following that entire showdown that we saw a few days ago in the assembly. He has said that it does not really matter that he's written a letter. Rules are rules, and as per that particular rule, the governor is supposed to read the speech. Remember how this entire thing had caused a lot of ruckus in the Karnataka Assembly as well. Rohini, can you hear me now?
Yes, very clear. And like I was saying, that the governor will first break it down as to what he has informed the president's office. Number one, he has spoken about what happened on January 21st when the Karnataka government delegation came to him with the speech. Now, he had obviously raised objections towards certain parts which he said he will not. And it was these parts later that the government said, fine, you could go ahead with it. But yet, despite that,
well, Rohini, I believe there's still some issue with the audio, Rohini. Of course, we'll try and fix that issue on that end. But this is where things stand right now. The governor has written to the president after that entire assembly showdown that we saw. Karnataka Chief Minister, however, Siddaramaiah reacts to the governor's report. Also, he's saying that it does not matter that he has written this letter. The rules are pretty clear. The governor is supposed to read the speech that is given to him. Remember, he'd walked out after just a few lines out of the assembly. Some had also tried to block his way out of the assembly, and that had led to a lot of ruckus. He submitted a detailed report, from what we understand, to President Draupadi Murmu regarding this recent standoff during the joint session that we saw, where he refused to read that full address prepared by the Congress government. From what we do understand, there were certain parts of this speech which referred to Manrega as well, that he had certain objections to. Also believed that there were certain pertinent issues that were completely left out, in light of which he did not read the entire speech. Rohini, let me come back to you on that, as you were explaining earlier. Please continue.
Yes. So the information that has been in terms of the brief that has been given to the president's office is regarding 2 days, including January 21st, when the delegation also of the Karnataka government had come and met the governor as well in terms of the address. And also the governor had raised objections to certain parts of the speech which referred to the Vija Ramji as well as especially the Manrega issue, as well as certain issues regarding which were raised against the ruling government in the center. And to which the government also had said that they would agree to it. But he also very clearly mentions about what happened in the assembly the day the joint address was taking place. He spoke about also how the objections took place, when the walkout took place. Several leaders, including BJP and Congress, the behavior patterns, especially Congress leaders, who tried to stop his path. And these details have been briefed as to the series of and sequence of events that took place, especially on that day. Now, this is important. This tussle that we're seeing between the state and the governor, state government and the governor, clearly will possibly spill out. Now, why I'm saying this is also it's important because tomorrow is Republic Day, and we are also going to see a governor's address. It's also a big question mark whether the governor will address now, because the state government has right of said that they will only understand later this evening about how possibly this will take place. Now, we have to see this tussle not just in the scenario of Karnataka. We've seen a similar kind of tussle in Tamil Nadu as well, in Kerala as well. And this entire politics that the state government says is playing out in terms of not just as a state and center issue, but a governor and a government issue is possibly going to translate also into something that could possibly have other ramifications. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah very clearly here also saying that it is the Constitution that very clearly says that he should be reading the speech that the government provides. They are harping on the fact, saying that it was against the Constitution, and there was the other controversy where they alleged that the governor insulted the national anthem and walked out when that was being played. Several issues, all this briefing also going to the president's office as well. But clearly now we need to see how the government looks at this entire event, because the ball is also now in two courts, not just the state government's court, but also in the Lok Bhavan court as well.
All right, Rohini, thank you so much for bringing us the latest on this. We'll, of course, continue to track all developments.